Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tajen, aka Empress 1111. I was deciding whether or not to post this video. And then, in my earnest effort to help someone that have been impacted some way, somehow, by alcoholism, maybe this can help. Maybe if it's someone out there that is wanting to quit alcohol, maybe this pertinent information can give you a little bit of spiritual insight as to why. Alcoholism has personally hit home in my life with loved ones all around me, some that are very close. And it saddens me that when they are under the influence, they do not realize how impactful or harmful their actions are. And sometimes they try to counter argue with you to make it seem like as if there was an excuse as to why they acted out in such a way. Now, we all have come here to shape and mold our realities. And this video is in no way, shape, or form the passing of any judgments. What I am going to present to you is pure historical facts about where alcohol is derived from. Just like everything else, it has its own origins. Now, I present this information to you as an awakened being, fully in my divinity and sovereignty. This is in no way, shape, or form here to fit any conspiracy theories or agendas or fear tactics or to promote fear, but to bring awareness and higher consciousness to the mind, body, and the soul. There will be some of you that will agree, and there will be some of you that will disagree with the information. I stand neutral on how you perceive it. However, I ask that you disallow your ego to come into play here, and just like mature people, take in what resonates and absorb the rest. It's quite normal to defend something that you do not fully understand, or overstand, and that is okay. I'm not here trying to convince anyone to believe me, but I know from personal experience, while I'm talking, what I am speaking on and what I am talking about. Oftentimes, when something is not our reality, we are quick to dismiss it as a mere illusion. I have been spiritually attacked by people who were under the consumption of alcohol throughout my whole life. And as I looked and I stared in their eyes revealed to me that they were under the presence of demonic possession. Now, in the conscious community, I know most people do not believe in demons. But as an awakened, fully awakened person, I am here to tell you that if you've never come up under attack or have had encounters, it will be hard for you to believe in something that is not your reality. And just because you don't believe in lower entities or demons does not mean that they don't exist. Now, as I stated, when people are under consumption of alcohol, they are unaware of their actions. Some consider what is called blackout as just a mere lapse of memory. And when they are heavily intoxicated, They feel that they are in control. Now, I read an article and there was some information that really resonated with me from Jason Christoph, which I feel will be very instrumental in helping you to see the spiritual connection between alcohol and possession. Now, I want to say this again. It does not mean that it does not exist. Okay? As I stated before, when people are under the consumption of alcohol, they are completely out of it. They are incoherent. And most of the time, when they are sober, they are still under what some people call hangover. The alcohol is still in their bloodstream, and they are still medically intoxicated or inebriated, even though they've gotten their senses, not all, but some of their senses back. So let's start with the word alcohol. It is said to come from the Arabic term al-kul, which means body eating spirit. Also, that is the origin of the term ghoul. In alchemy, alcohol is used to extract the soul essence of an entity. This is the reason why some rituals include alcohol, because it invokes spirits. Now, hence its use in extracting essences, also in essential oils. Some herbs are extracted through the process of alcohol and the sterilization of medical instruments. By consuming alcohol into the body, it is in effect extracts the very essence of the soul, allowing the body to be more susceptible to neighboring entities, most of which are low frequencies. Why do you think we call certain alcoholic beverages spirits? That is why. And that is why people who consume excessive amounts of alcohol often black out, not remembering what happened. This happens when the good soul we were sent here in this earthly carnation with leaves, because the living conditions are polluted and too traumatic for the soul to tolerate. So this good soul jettisons the body, staying connected only on a tether. And a dark entity or entities take the body for a joyride around the block. They use your body as a vehicle, often in a hedonistic and self-serving illogical rampage. This is the reason why most of the time when there are crimes involved, guess what else is also involved? You guessed it, alcohol. Most murders, rapes, heinous crimes are committed when people are under the influence. People are promiscuous, and promiscuity is very easy because the spirits use the person's body for low vibrational attempts to carry out low vibrational acts. Our bodies are cars for spirits. And if one spirit leaves, another can take the car for a ride. That's how it goes in the spiritual realm. Essentially, when someone goes dark after drinking alcohol or polluting themselves in many other ways, their body often becomes possessed by another entity. Have you ever felt different, more sexual, more violent, more aggressive, less rational, and illogical after drinking alcohol? If you answered yes, then this is the reason why. Are you aware? We already live inside an ancient religious cult who are schooled concerning the dark powers of alcohol. It is this cult that popularized the alcohol through the media and the government it controls. So it does this to serve a very ancient and dark agenda. The solutions to our crumbling society are only to be found within our non-polluted collective humanity, not within the modern science and the death cult it presents. Our dark and immoral human farmers masquerade as altruistic governments, who then serve us up dark spiritual entities that feed off of our energies when we consume alcohol and use our bodies as hosts of the toxic substance that they pour down and rain down this pyramid. Now, I do want to tell you that we have a choice. We are coming into the new consciousness of this earth. And the frequencies is raising the vibrations of those. Those that were once asleep in their slumber are now waking up. They are starting to realize they cannot self-medicate through alcohol. Alcohol is, if not the number one reason, it is at least about 80% of some of the problems that they have. If you're not solving your problems and you're sweeping them up under the rug because you feel like alcohol has the answer, chances are you're not living your own life. You are living a controlled life and you're not the one that's even in control. Now, I am bringing you this message because alcohol has been known to ruin relationships. Alcohol has been known to ruin a person's career. Alcohol has been the very, very, very reason why people suffer from liver disorders, hepatitis C, because most of the time where there's alcohol use, there is also intravenous drug use, promiscuity, and the list goes on. I don't know by making this video if it's going to help someone or not, but I made this video because my father was an alcoholic, and as much as I know